So we have another sample question here. Same as the last one. They're going to give you a picture. Now, if you look at the picture, and you just look at it, remember how I gave you the 4 basic pictures? This looks exactly like one of the 4 pictures. Remember how we talked about slope? We're just going to read it a line going from left to right. If I look at this, left to right, notice my finger is not going uphill, it's not going downhill, it's staying flat. Remember, if you go left to right and you stay flat, that was when slope is 0. Remember, and if you don't have a left and a right, you can only go up or down, but not left or right, that was undefined. So you might be able to say, oh, I know what this slope is, 0. But in case you didn't see it, just give me the order pairs. That's step 1. So for our x, notice we went to positive 3. And then for our y's, notice we went over to positive 2. And for this order pair, notice for x, we went to negative 2. And then for y, we went to positive 2. So once you have the coordinates, then you can do that bare bones formula. M equals parentheses minus parentheses all over the same thing. Parentheses minus parentheses. Remember, you have to do your changes in y's. Because I go from left to right, I always go in this direction. So if I said my y started at 2 to a 2. Remember, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. So notice my 2's didn't change. Start as a 2, stayed as a 2. Let's see how my x has changed. Went from a negative 2 to a positive 3. We can simplify by putting in those understood ones to distribute. So we get a positive 2 here. We'll get a negative 2 here. We'll get a negative 2 down here. We'll get a negative 3 down here. So 2 and a negative 2, positive and a negative, 0. Here, negative and a negative, we add. Remember, it stays negative because who wins the tug of war? Now when we have 0 divided by a negative 5, we need to reduce. And we talked about this before. If the 0 is on top, that's how we get our slope to be 0. And we knew that by looking at the picture. It is one of the 4 types. So sometimes you can tell what the slope is by just knowing the 4 types. This one, no up, no down, flat line, slope is 0.